What up, world? Welcome to the Unspeakable Radio Show. It's your boy, DJ Twister. Now I'm in the building right now with my homie, Big Boosie the Beat Bully. Here. And to my right, I'm going to let you introduce yourself so we know how to address you on this show. How should we address you, sir? Welcome to the show, first and foremost.
Curtis J.
Curtis J.
Yeah, but you can put the MFN, M, NF, or however you want to do it,
What's the M, the NF? What's that?
Curtis motherfucking J.
Thank you, because the acronyms get a little...
Yeah, I'm saying I had to say my name 1,000 times because he used to be Mr. Hyde. If I was just Curtis J, I'm going to put the motherfucking in it because I cuss a lot.
Yeah, because everybody's got a bunch of different names, right? That's why I had to ask you, how should we address you? Because we all have multiple different names that we go by at certain times or whatever. So Curtis J is what you're officially going by today, right?
Yes, sir.
But you are a man that wears many hats, correct?
Yeah, man.
So what are a couple of those hats that you got on that you wear on a regular basis?
How can I best put it out? I work with children.
Work with kids.
I'm a youth mentor. I coach basketball. I have a basketball team that I coach, boys and girls, but right now we're doing girls. And we just play in the local area, trying to get girls better at basketball and boys. Besides all the MFN and all that, I really just try to keep my name
on the straight and narrow?
On the straight and narrow, yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody's got their own things that they do, you know what I'm saying? We, gotta appease to some people on one level, but, I'm the type of person that believes that, I don't care what you do as long as you handle your business. As long as you handle your business and you mind your business and you're not bothering nobody, you do what you do. This world's big enough for everybody.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So coaching the basketball, man, what's the ages that you're dealing with on the coaching?
Middle school, 11 to 14,
Yeah.
Those ages. I tried high school.
I tried my hand at a little coaching one time in high school. We sucked, man. We sucked.
My team ain't that great, but we played pretty good.
But it was tough, though. I was at the same age, I guess, middle school, probably, 13, 14
yeah,
year olds. And, man, they don't listen. they do not listen.
Which one's easier to deal with?
The boys are easier to deal with. Coaching girls, I'm learning is the emotions and the way you approach them is very delicate. I got 2 daughters and I still ain't figured it out. I can really get in the boys' ass, like, firmly. But with the girls, I have to tone it down.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit, a lot. Because you don't want to hurt them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sensitive.
And at this age, 12 to 14,
very, very impressionable.
Very impressionable, and you want them to have a better view of a male, you know what I mean, than, because being with other people's kids is different from being with your kids. You want to give your best person. Give your best representative.
Yeah,
I don't want to be fake with it.
I would have said because I got daughters, that's I can't come at them like I would, straight jaw.
I do that. I get in them. I'm firm, but it's just like, so I don't know how to explain it, but man, I done made a lot of mistakes. That's all I can tell you. I'm learning every day.
Does that lead to a lot of problems with the parents?
No.
You don't have any problems?
Yeah, no, because most of them single home, parent homes, and it's like, I need to manage something like that, especially with the boys. It's not really a problem, and I don't go overboard. You know what I'm saying? I know.
In all your coaching,
I know how far to go.
Right. In all your coaching, you've never had any issues with any parents or anything?
Yes.
You have had issues?
Yes.
What's the worst issue? Tell me about that. I like hearing the dirt. Let me hear the dirt. You ain't gotta say no names.
Excuse me.
I might slip
We're not gonna call what areas or anything, just the parents.
Just,
Mom, was it a Karen?
Oh, okay. No. One incident, matter of fact, maybe a year ago, we playing in a tough game, and I coach hard, and this one parent was on the sideline, put his son in. His son was not one of the better players on the team. He was not. And we're up in this game. We're winning this game because the team we were playing was our rival school, and parent in my ear, and I'm coaching. And I'm real ignorant sometimes. We up by 7 points. Now this team had just beat us by 7. You get what I'm saying? Not only that, we got to go into this tournament and possibly meet this team again. So anyway, we finished team 1-1. He come at me. We win the game. It's exciting. Middle school basketball, and it's exciting, and everybody's in the gym congratulating. And this one parent comes up, "You suck. You don't know what you're doing. Tell me what you think I said." So I went off. Might have said some choice words.
Now he was wait, let me get this straight. He was a parent from your own team.
My own team.
And you win.
We win. His son didn't get to play that much.
But you suck.
He didn't care about winning like I did.
Okay, I follow.
And you get that, and I should know how to deal with it. I'm learning.
Yeah.
But first it was like, really, wasn't so much the dad, it was the mom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the mom, you suck, you don't know what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? I just won the championship, the NBA. I'm fool, I'm anal, like, I don't want a championship, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that.
Yeah.
Boy, but I tell you, it was not pretty. It was not pretty, but the kid in me was so tight. You get what I'm saying? Regardless of how I handled the situation, me and him was so tight.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Coach," he was crying, like, "Coach, I'm sorry." I'm like, "Man, don't worry about it. I'm sorry," because I didn't have to say that. You know?
Right.
I'm not going to tell you what I said to the parent, but she told me something, but I let her have it. And the dad come up, yada, 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 and he said, "Let's go outside." I walked outside immediately. Was it professional? No, I lost it because it was on.
Yeah. Well, that's part of that, I guess, part of the job, maybe to an extent, but
But you can't act like that.
it's gonna come. Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. So it's like, all right, let me ask you this: do y'all have like coaches meetings and stuff where y'all discuss shit like that, like how you're supposed to prepare yourself?
Yeah, we have
in
all
those
kinds of
situations.
things. Yeah, I've been talked to. I've been to the office a couple times. Sometimes when I'm at work, right, and you know, the principal like, "Mr. Fields, come to the office." I'm like, "Oh Lord." But it's never anything like that because I really handle myself real well, and the kids love me.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Like,
Yeah, but I mean, how about the?
Damn well, I could not deal with the attitude, yo.
No. That's the thing.
I put myself in their place and put myself as an adolescent when I was in that situation. I do in-school suspension. You know what I mean? So being sent to in-school suspension all the time.
That's psychiatric.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I let them vent. I just let them vent, and we have a level of respect with each other.
So you're the cool teacher.
Yes.
You're the cool teacher. So.
And that's not always good.
Well, no, not if you're the damn in-school suspension teacher.
Exactly.
I mean,
they want to go.
Everybody wants to get there, don't they?
Oh man, they want to go.
Hey, we gotta fuck this, fuck that, teacher, fuck you. You know,
I'm going to sit, man, send me to Mr. Fields. I'm like, no, y'all can't do this. Y'all gonna cost me my job. But it's like, I'm firm. They don't disrespect me. And if they do, the disrespect is immediately returned. No, I don't write them up. And then when I say disrespect, it's just like, I'm witty too. I can say a joke. I'm not gonna write you up for cursing me out.
How far have you ever crossed that line with a student to where you just, well, not necessarily crossed the line, because we just had that. I just posted that.
Oh no, I haven't done what that teacher done, but it's
in North Carolina. You seen that? Then?
This close.
So yeah, so you've been that way then.
Ready.
Yeah, so
I done been swung on. I done been spat on.
Huh.
Yes, a kid spat in my face.
And how do you handle that then?
I prayed.
You pray.
I swear to God, immediately.
Oh my God.
The kid said, "Fuck you," and spit in my face. I said, "Lord, please move this kid before I slap the shit out of him."
No way.
I said those exact words. "Before I slap the shit out of him, Lord, please."
See, man.
And immediately, because it was a principal right there. This is at another school I was working at. And I said, "Lord, please." Cause you know. But this kid was upset, and I didn't approach it right. You get what I'm saying? So I got to see where I was wrong at. Because the kid was arguing, blah, 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 and handling with the teacher, and I just walked up and said, "Hey, boy."
I believe that is.
And I put my hands on him. Nobody gonna put their hands on me. And I don't, you know. So I was wrong. But damn, he spat. He spit. Woo!
Yeah, that's the ultimate in my book. That's the ultimate disrespect.
Yeah, no, man.
I give it to you. It's definitely one of the hardest jobs, but a necessity.
And I love it. They don't pay enough. The teachers need to be paid more. In America, they need to be some of the highest paid people. And I tell you right now, because you can say, well, the public school system, the teachers don't care. Bro, these teachers care. The kids don't care from my point of view. They have so much access to everything, so it's like, what does school work?
We don't. There's nothing that we can teach them that their cell phone can't.
Yeah, exactly. So it's hard.
So why not get into more of integrating that, and because it's like
with social media,
changing.
Yeah,
The world changing.
Slowly but surely they are, and they'll see it. There are avenues to where, at certain degrees, like you need in the school more people that can relate to the kids.
Yeah, but if you're teaching them how to make money, like running stocks and stuff like that,
yeah,
I mean, they would be more interested.
No, they won't be interested in that. You have to find the right kids that are interested in it. You got to find their interest and teach them that, and teach them basic everyday skills from their interest. And,
so we're talking
and their interest varies so much.
That's talking about the curriculum of school.
Yes, the curriculum. Like if you want to teach economics, you got to find what they're interested in to teach them economics. If you want to teach them English, well, what are they interested in? If they're interested in hip hop, then English is the best thing to teach them. to teach them how to format their rhymes and how to put words together and
build their vocabulary.
Yeah, and if they want to learn business with math, but you got to find out what they're interested in, and most of them are interested in nothing.
But is it what the school offers? Because you got, like Clemson is a agricultural school or something like that. Then this school is a science school.
And some kids, you have to push them towards, I feel, you have to push them towards something that they're going to succeed in. Ask them what their parents do and what their grandfathers did and what they like to do. Do you know how to do agriculture? Like some kids know how to plant a garden and know how to, they know this stuff.
Yeah.
And naturally, they don't want to do it. I'm like, well, that's an avenue for you and you can make a lot of money. Or kids, they got parents that run a detail shop, but they don't want to wash cars. I ain't washing no car. I'm like, bro, do you know that you could get money from detailing cars? Mm-hmm. That's an avenue for you. And if you can make them believe that.
It's like he was saying like with Clemson being an agriculture school, that's more on a college level versus a high school level.
No, it's not really.
I say that's in the same zone.
Like, some of these people don't.
But I'm saying when you go to college, I think what you're saying is like, why do you go to like for instance, I'm just gonna say what comes to mind for me is like UAB. Mm-hmm. UAB is a medical school. Yeah. Right. So if you're, no matter where you live at in the country, if you're going into medicine, UAB is one of the top schools for medicine. So
right. So if the area don't offer the stocks and shit like that, which needs to be kind of like a necessity in school versus learning trade.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So but if you think that they should offer that at the high school level, is what you're saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, what do you think about them bringing trades back into high school?
Definitely.
They need to have
mechanics.
A lot of that is gone right now, right?
Wood shop. All that, we had all that.
Yeah, we talked about that on one episode when
I wouldn't be able to do some of the things I could do right now if it wasn't for me learning a trade.
Definitely get a trade. You got to have free hustles.
It goes back to that curriculum, what they're teaching in school is like, trigonometry and algebra and stuff like that. I don't use that.
But you could use geometry. That's when
in ways, I guess. But see, when it comes to that, but does that not fall into the category of something that instead of saying you have to take this math class, you have to graduate with the only way you graduate high school, at least in Alabama, with a minimum of 2 maths, 2 histories, 2 Englishes and so forth and something.
You don't gotta have 4 Englishes?
I don't remember. I can't remember. But I know the maths I only had to have 2. I had to have
2 maths, but you got it 9th grade.
So with that being said, if you had to have 2 maths, doesn't that sound like instead of being that saying you have to have that, shouldn't that be something like if that's what you want to go into, like you said, carpentry, framing, take a trigonometry or math type class, or economics, take a math class for that.
Because it's got calculus and stuff like that. It's got
that's what you're
AP English.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a requirement.
What age are you going to try and teach the kids something. They don't know what they're into until later.
Well, high school. I mean, high school you should start. You know, around your sophomore, junior year, you should start. You know,
Hey, what is you
it
want to
starts
do?
at home. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got nobody in your ear at home, you'll be like I was. You don't give a fuck, man. You didn't give a fuck less about going to
All
college.
I know
You just
about
wanted to
coming out of
graduate
school
and
was
get
you
the hell
better
out
get
of
a
school.
job.
Yeah, that was it. I didn't.
My father had a trade and didn't teach me.
College wasn't.
Wait,
You know what I'm saying?
military, find a job.
Right. So, you know, when it comes
Sell
to
crack.
when it comes to that, when college starts in high school,
Boy.
you got those.
You know what?
kids.
I don't think crack popular no more.
I don't know how the hell we went to school.
Cause we talking about schools.
Crack,
Think about it, man.
you know, crack,
My mind do that. My
crack ain't
mind.
popular no more, yo. But let's go.
Think about it, man.
Crack ain't popular.
What I'm saying is like, okay, say it again, Boost. Job, military, or college, right? Or,
Yeah, college was not an option.
but it was an option for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it was an option,
But did you?
but
ask
that was talked about in my house. Hey, boy, you gonna go to school, you gonna go in the military, you gonna get a
Okay.
job. But my friends were selling crack, and they ain't had no job, and they had clothes and they had a car. I went to college. Shit, I was broke.
Yeah, I understand. I was there. The same thing. You know, I was too.
Then I began
But
to.
it wasn't.
I began to see my friends in the street, so I dabbled in the street, and that's why I do what I do. So the kids like, yo, you know what? Take the hard way. It's easy to get out there. Go to school.
Definitely the nerd.
Learn a trade because that'll carry you a long way. You ain't gonna catch up with time and jail or like the drama that goes on with hustling and just being a regular dude is so different.
Yeah, you can't. One thing about it is you can't during these times. If you're talking about kids in school and versus what they're going,
All of that goes together, right?
you can't go back. You can't go back to school and fix school. You can, you know, if
Okay.
shit don't work out, and by no means am I promoting this, but put it like this: if shit don't work out by the time you get out of school, then you can hustle.
And that's what happens.
Simple as
And
that.
some of the kids nowadays, they see, well, shoot.
But don't do it right now while you're in school. Go to school, focus on what you need.
I don't want them to,
Make
I don't
that
want them to
the
ever
first.
hustle that kind of hustle.
Nerds
But isn't that?
I don't want that. I don't want
Isn't that what's?
will be on the top.
Unless
I've seen it from our era. Nerds will run this motherfucker.
Oh yeah. The people that we talk shit about in school, they were the
They
ones.
hustling now.
They're the ones that you're looking at like, damn man.
They get that money. You watch I call it Tyreek Ghost Power.
No, I don't watch it.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, man. It's real sophisticated. And they don't do crack no more.
I watch Hank Hill.
They just don't. People don't. You know, they don't do
Fentanyl.
crack. Yeah. I don't even know what that is. And
I
meth.
don't even. It's like I don't even know how they come out my mouth because I be scared talking.
Yeah, they say if you touch it, you die.
Fentanyl.
I just
It's
don't
serious.
It's that serious. I don't even want to talk about.
Yep, but that was the thing. I posted that on the Unexpected Radio Show page too. But it was a 15-minute long thing, so which I encourage everybody. It's on the Facebook page. It's a YouTube clip about, I believe it was a Minnesota Republican, about saying that the marijuana prohibition is time. You know, everybody needs to shit or get off the pot. You know what I mean? Simply because.
He for marijuana?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as saying, you know, this is stupid.
I'm not.
It's stupid. I am. I mean, what else?
Yeah,
I'm all for
Don't do
I'm all
drugs.
for it, you know what I'm saying? And you
Drink beer.
and quit all the bullshit with it. I mean, it's just too recreational. But he was spouting out the numbers about how many people have died. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't marijuana. That was alcohol." Oh, I wasn't. You know, so he came to the table with the facts. You know what I'm
All
saying?
the time.
He came to the table with the facts, and the one of the things that caught me was that he was saying, like, there's no sense in having, you know, this long and people being locked up for little petty shit like
that's
that.
crazy.
You know what I mean? And it's eating up too much tax money, and man, he laid it down. So I encourage everybody, go watch it, man. I mean, he really laid it down. I
I'm
mean,
gonna say that you already know the thing is about why they won't lift that. Because they got so many people locked up.
But they can tax it.
And they're not gonna let those black people free. Because they making money while they locked up.
They gonna have to pay them if they let them free too. They sue them.
No, it
They
can't really
can't-
soon, but
they
you can
can't-
let them out and leave them alone for that bullshit charge.
Drop
This is what I
charges,
suggest they do, right?
funding.
If they pass marijuana laws, right, and all the people that's locked up for drugs, period, hustling, they'll be the first ones to get the grants to sell the dope because they know how to do it. That's their expertise. They should be the ones invested in because you lock them up for it, so you might as well let them hustle.
Well, here's the thing. This was the thing, back to, not real quick, we'll go back, but the fentanyl, when you brought up the fentanyl point, he stated that. He was saying, he was like, we're talking about how many people, like, he's like, marijuana being illegal brings more crime than it does being illegal. Think about it. And he put this point, he says that the fact that he's like, look how many people go illegally and buy drugs. Look how many people illegally are selling drugs. And he's like, think about how many people take a risk going down, getting their marijuana from somebody they don't know, and it's laced with fentanyl. When they could have easily, if you legalize it, go to a dispensary and they know their shit's, they're not gonna die from it.
No, that's too easy.
But you see what I'm saying? Does that not make sense when he said that marijuana being illegal brings more crime than it does?
They don't put no money in their pocket.
Illegal.
Makes a lot of sense.
They don't put no money in their pocket.
Anyways, it's laced in somebody's pocket.
But that's
You already know, but it ain't yours.
the
You watch
crime.
Snowfall?
The
It's
crime
laced in
is the
somebody's
problem.
pocket.
Yeah.
The CIA getting paid.
But I felt him on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, people are gonna smoke weed regardless, right?
Yeah,
Just like when they had the alcohol prohibition, people were still drinking.
Yeah, that's
Now,
what I'm saying.
Smoke.
So people are still gonna smoke, no matter what, whether you got legal or illegal. But here's what you can do. You can legalize it, you know what I'm saying? And when you legalize it,
And you know how to tax it too. You know, the U.S. government know how to do it.
They know what they're doing, they just don't want to. They don't want to get off their ass and
They still ain't got who pocket it's gonna go in.
Well, I'm gonna tell you whose pockets are gonna go in. It'll be the new cash crop, the tobacco farmers. They will be the first ones to get that grant.
Well, I mean, everybody's already doing it. That's the thing. Like,
But
I
they're
say
doing it, but I'm
everybody.
telling you, the growers are gonna be the ones that get paid.
It's government
Newport.
regulated.
What's
Look at, let me tell you something. These motherfuckers right here to make these motherfuckers, they're gonna have their brand of weed. It's gonna be like this.
It's no different than any other dispensary that you go to in Colorado, Arizona. You've been to dispensaries, correct?
It's regulated through the Fed.
Right.
They know everything moving.
So-
So
Well, certain states, their government regulates it, but not the feds.
where you go back to?
The state regulated. State regulated.
Is up under who?
There's federal somewhere. Federal's getting somewhere along the line.
I don't know nothing about politics, but yeah.
There's state, there's federal, I guarantee you. But my point is, if Arizona can do it, why can't we do it? If Colorado can do it, why can't
Well, I
we do
promise
it?
you,
If
this South
Washington
Carolina will
can
be the
do it.
last one to do it.
But again, why?
Cause
Why?
but we was the first to
What are they benefiting off of? What's it benefiting?
They're
be
trying
in
to
a butthole.
and keeping Christianity alive in the South. Cause halfway, I guess, I think in like places like LA, and it's more of like, you know, the demonic state of mind of people in those areas. Some of it, you know, like Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More Hollywood. That's
So-
what I'm
so-
saying.
so what, we're
More
scared.
Hollywood.
You saying you saying in the Bible Belt in the states that have not legalized, we're scared. We're scared. We're all
Yeah,
gonna
because man, I
turn
know
into
you seen Sam
fucking
and all the shows
people.
and stuff where they, you know, doing seances at shows and stuff, you know.
people.
It's a toss-up.
For those that feel that way,
I don't know
think
where we're
we're-
at, and I'm
I'm
lost.
gonna tell you now.
I don't talk about that stuff.
Those that feel that way, that if we legalize, we're just gonna turn into demonics and
Yeah, I mean,
whatever, all
that's
these
crazy.
crazy
I'm-
shits.
that's
I'm
scary.
telling you, this is what we got for 'em. We've been smoking weed, we ain't done it yet. Why the fuck you think you go? Yeah.
But it's just a simple state, because like I said, there's a lot of people that was moving from
Other states.
I guess the political states.
Mhm.
You know, Washington,
Like Oklahoma and all that.
and what they say, Jersey,
Wyoming.
yeah, even Cali, you know, Utah, and moving to South Carolina, just because they said, the right wingers, they going
Yeah.
too far,
Yeah.
and you know what they going too far with, right?
Yeah, that other stuff. I can't talk about that. I don't want to talk about that stuff.
See, this is where we flirt with the cancellation process of getting
Oh
canceled.
man, I
before
stay
we
away
even
from
do it.
the alphabet group.
All the alphabets, the ABC,
I stay away from CAV, DUI, the elemental P.
OPP,
Yeah,
all the good stuff.
because man, like back to the school system, it's there.
Yeah. What I mean, yeah,
it's really like it's
the
there
world
level where
the world's a changing.
kids be like, "Don't call me her." I'm like, huh?
You a boy, ain't you? You a girl, ain't you?
Non-binary.
Ah!
You
See, this is
You
where
have to learn this stuff, bro, because it's changing.
It's not.
You heard what he's
It's not changing.
You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win.
It's not changing.
You're not gonna win that battle.
I can't.
You're not
Not
gonna win
by
that battle.
myself, but
If they ask you not to refer to them as he or she
I'm
or
sorry.
her, then what's your pronoun? You have to ask. I just say it.
motherfucker.
What's up,
You
it?
motherfucker. That's a rough
Well,
one.
back in the day we called it he shimmy.
He's shit, man.
No, man. It's just like
I feel what you're
He's
saying. I know what you're saying. That is what it
Yeah.
is. I don't understand him, like I said.
I don't understand it, so I don't
ever
touch
want
it.
to be in
So
this situation.
It's not stepping on anybody's feelings. It's just telling them the truth. You was born a girl. You was meant to have babies.
You know that. I know that.
So what's wrong with that? It's common sense,
No.
right? It's a reproductive state.
When they say non-binary, they don't want to be referred to as male or female. They're aliens or something. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like Charleston White. Yeah.
So, like, I know I stay away from it. I woke up this morning a chicken.
Oh shit. Yeah. See that's what I'm saying. I believe you. They do, and I can't.
I'm just laughing at it because that's how I feel about that situation, and I stay away from it.
Let me tell you what a comedian I seen it on the book, and this is just a side note.
Cut that out.
Dude said,
You gonna cut that out?
dude, let me tell you, he said,
Clip that out.
nah, we don't clip nothing.
No,
Everybody gets circumcised.
It's unexpected.
Yeah, it's unexpected. But what he said,
I'm sorry.
he said, talking about this same situation. He said it's some bullshit because he's a black dude. He said it's some bullshit. He said because I identify as a white man, but the police still beat the shit out of me like I'm black.
Exactly.
He said, so there you have it. You
I
look
stay
at it in that sense.
I stay
You know
away
what
from
I
that
mean?
subject because it's touchy, and I am no way in shape from homophobic. I like everybody. I'm trying to tell you, I hang out with people that like other people because they cool as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's like one of the guys that I know, we can sit down and chat and have a beer. They don't try you. You would have to present yourself to them.
Right.
So I respect that part.
Right.
Of it, you know what I mean? So when I joke, I just want to be able to make somebody laugh, but I don't really.
Yeah. So you think the world's too sensitive nowadays?
The world is absolutely, unapologetically too sensitive. America.
Too goddamn
Not the world.
sensitive.
America is.
Yeah.
America. The America.
That goes back to me saying I cannot deal with the young feelings because I used to be the same way and I said hell no, I'm not gonna put up with me.
I'm not going there. Nope. It's already been one. It ain't gonna happen again.
And I know I can't. I'm a fighter me.
I got a son that act just like me. I don't like that nigga.
So you believe
That boy pissed me off.
Do you believe that saying? That,
Every day.
You know how you act. You know your kids. You remember when you was a kid and your parents said, "That's all right. Your kids are gonna give you the same."
My son
treatment
acts
you
just
do."
like me.
So he's doing
He's
the
an
same shit.
asshole. He's arrogant. He's funny. He's misogynistic. He's everything I hate about me. But he's better than me. But I don't like that nigga. That nigga pissed me off. Man, I love him, but damn, man,
Yeah, I went through.
I call him, he be like, "What, boy?" I'm like, "Son, look, I'm your daddy." He's like, "Nah, you only been in my life half my life." I'm like, "Son, when I'm here now, I'm gonna be more than half in a minute." Nah, he's still talking about the first 18 years of his life. When he 36, I done been there.
You done been there.
Yeah.
So you done made up for that other half.
Like I'm always changing the subject. I'm knowing this, so I didn't even talk about being a deadbeat dad, but I wasn't. But we can talk about that too. Shit. He called me every time about you wouldn't up, but he told me I was his sperm donor. Wow. Boy, you sound like your mammy. That's your mammy talking. My son's 23, by the way.
Yeah.
So for the past 5 years, we've been tight. But for the first 18, it was a struggle.
It happens. I mean,
Yeah, we love each other like this, but if he was here right now, he'd tell you, When I call him, man, why you always whining? I go, son, why you don't love me? Man, don't call me with that. Because we play like that. We'll touch the subject without, like, you know what I'm saying? It's an ebb and flow. Like I used to do you don't see how I used to talk with my dad, right? It's the same way, and I hate it. I know how my dad felt. But my dad also knew I loved him. Yeah, the kid's great. I hate him.
Yeah. Well, you just get the same hell you put back that you
10 times.
10 times, you think so?
I'm a grandfather. We all grandparents.
Yeah, we all are grandparents.
Who was the youngest?